Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another brand new episode of New Music Inferno. We are live on the Twitch and on YouTube, and we're archived on YouTube as well. So you're fine people that missed this episode or this interview can come back at a later date and time. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in my guest. I've had her on before when we were in the edition that we were in, scenario where we just voice. No pun intended, because she was on The Voice when we had her on Blog Talk Radio with New Music Inferno. We're back with New Music Inferno, of course, here on Twitch. And we are going to come in right now with Suzanna Choffel. Love her to death. Her music is just amazing. This new record, Bird by Bird, which is out September 27th. You guys are seriously going to enjoy, and let's bring her on right now. Boom. Zoom is up, and we're there. Everybody can see us.
Hello.
So, Suzanna, it's been great to have you here, because honestly, when I saw the email come through, I'm like, yes, she's putting out new music. I don't have to go directly to her for the interview, because it's always going to be a little bit of time, because she's a busy person. She has shows.
Right.
She's a parent. She is doing her thing. But when that came through, I was like, I'm gonna hit up Brian. I'm gonna get this interview, and here we are today.
Yes.
Less than a month away to your record drops, and the past couple hours I've been sitting here listening to the entire thing back, front to back.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I just want to say, oh my god, like amazing music. It's like
Thank you.
I'm excited, because it's honestly, it's been a while since we talked, but I'm excited for it, because honestly this album is very personal to you. It's definitely inter-reflection as the songs go, and also what I read from the press release and all that.
Right.
So first things first, I talked to you this off air. I want to mention this. I don't want to ask you this. So we talked when you were on season 3 in The Voice, and that was only long time ago. I mean, honestly, like 10 years ago.
It's been a minute.
Insane. 10 plus years. But I want to know, who do you still talk to from season 3? Who do you still connect with, maybe write with, or any of that nature? What's going on with any of your pals in season 3?
Yeah, so the person I'm probably closest to, ironically, was my battle partner, who I got placed with, Lilia Broussard. Super talented. She has a band called Jupiter Winter with her partner, and she has been playing with the band Midnight, The Midnight. I always forget if it's they're huge, and she's been touring. She plays bass and sings with them, and so she actually was just recently in Austin, and I met her for coffee, and it was so good to see her. But we've stayed in touch and are just like, we love each other, even though I remember it was so awkward on The Voice, because we got squared off together, and I won the battle round, and I just felt awful. Even though I was so excited to win, I was like, oh, but she did so good, and she's my friend, my closest friend here. So she was cool about it, of course. She was like, it's reality TV. It's fine. She's doing fine. Obviously, she's doing great things. So it's been great to follow her success and keep up with her. I'm still pretty good friends with Amanda Brown. Who, in my humble opinion, I think should have won The Voice that season. She was just incredible. She sings with Adele, no big deal. She's Adele's backup singer. And she's releasing her own music too, and she's fabulous. I love Amanda. I keep up with Teresa Griffin, who she was a Team Blake member as well. Incredible soul R&B singer, just rocking it in Chicago. And everywhere she tours, and she's very sweet. She was my roommate when we were on The Voice. Fun little fact. So, who else? Let's see. You mentioned Brian Scartocci. I haven't interacted with him in a while, but the couple years after The Voice, we interacted a lot. I was in New York, and so Brian. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. Mikey. Oh my gosh. I'm totally blanking. Mel Martinez, who is of course
she's blown
now.
up. She's blown up.
It's funny.
Go ahead.
Totally, when I told my my daughter recently. She just put it together, my 9-year-old, like that I was on The Voice with Mel and that we were friends, and she was like, "What?" And it's kind of my cool card that I play with the kids because she is just the coolest.
Hmm.
I haven't spoken to her in a while, but the last time I texted her, she wrote back. Um,
That's
and I'm
good.
trying to think of anybody else. Like
What about fellow Blake Team Blake member Cassidy Pope?
So Cassidy, our paths cross every now and then. We're not like super tight, but I follow her career and I interact with her and she's always sweet to me. We were never super tight when we were on the show. Lilia was actually closer to her, and I think Lilia keeps up with her a little bit more than I do. But she's doing great too, you know.
Yeah, of
She's rocking
course.
the country world, and it looks like she's kind of going back to her punk roots a little bit, her punk pop roots,
Yep.
which I think is awesome. I think that's like honestly what she
She's
does
coming full
best.
circle, and that's a good
She's
thing. I
coming full
mean,
circle. I
honestly,
think she had to find herself again, you
she
know?
did, and I think with it's kind of like she could be as big as Taylor Swift as she wanted to be. I mean, honestly,
Totally.
anyone
Yeah.
can be if they find the right path, and I think yeah, it doesn't matter if you have to be as big as Taylor Swift to be successful. In my mind's eye, Susanna, you're successful. You've created your own, music. You've gone out there. You have family. You're a working musician, and you're succeeding in it, and you're doing it for you, not just yourself. You're doing it for your kids and your loved ones, and uh,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what the full response next month when this record comes out for everybody that hasn't been able to listen to it. Because honestly, there's a lot of great songs on there. You mentioned you lived in New York. You have a song out there on the record
Yeah.
called New York,
Hmm.
which I think, I hope so. I hope it's the next single after Bird by Bird, because honestly, it's a powerful song. I honestly
Yeah.
think, I honestly believe that like it. I don't know. I don't want to say like it's the best song on the record, but in my opinion, it is. Like in my
That's
like
awesome.
it
It's
because it's
cool
like
to hear your
because
feedback
it's
on it. That's awesome.
because I'm gonna say this. It's like this. It's a long song, but your voice, your lyrics, your message, and your story that you're telling is perfect. It's your story, and I'm excited for the fans to hear it when it comes out. I'm not gonna. I'm
Thank
spoiling it
you.
for the record for everybody out there. I'm sorry, but Bird by
That's
Bird and
okay.
My
Now we're
Words.
intrigued.
I mean, the two singles that are out now, My Words and Bird by Bird, are excellent. Pieces to put out there right now. But
Yeah.
like the bigger piece of the puzzle is New York. When you guys hear that,
Yeah.
that just like the the stylistics and that the style that you go for that song, your voice is perfect in it, and
Thank
I don't
you.
know, like I just
Yeah,
go
it
ahead.
was fun to dig into my jazz roots a little bit on that one and like Summer in the City. Yeah, it's funny in Real Camera. I feel like I kind of dug into my inner Peggy Lee or something, and New York to me also just kind of has that like I don't know, just that jazz. When I think of New York, I think of so many times I just like went down into an underground bar and like that's kind of what I wanted the song to feel like.
Hmm.
So I'm really glad it resonated with you. And then the lyrics, I wrote it during the pandemic when it was kind of taking the first wave of COVID, and I was reflecting on all the things that New York has withstood has over the many many years that it's
Yeah.
been New York City. And yeah, and it just got me thinking. And I lived there for a few years. I was finally able to write a song. I always joke that I think that when you live somewhere, it's sometimes hard to write a song about it until you move away, and then you can kind of get some perspective on it. So yeah, but I'm so glad you dig it. It's one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites too. So that's really cool.
So you have a big show coming up this weekend, you guys. This weekend, where is that again? I forget the information. Right,
Yeah,
hold on.
it's in New Mexico.
New
It's in
Mexico.
Taos. Yeah, beautiful Taos up in the mountains. It's just gorgeous up there. She Rises Fest, which is a really cool, special music fest that Andrea McGee, this amazing Irish musician here in Austin, has put together. And it's all female lineup. That's her big thing is empowering women. When she rises, we all rise. That's sort of like her phrase.
Hmm.
And it's amazing. Yola is on the bill, KT Tunstall, Jade Bird, some incredible voices. And so, yeah, I get to be a part of it. I'm flying out tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Yeah, look, when I saw that when you announced, well, have that the setup of the times and stuff, I was like,
Hmm.
wow, what a like setup of musicians there. I mean, like you said, KT Tunstall, I don't know a lot of the other ones, but honestly, you're on it, so that's it. It just throws out that you get to close out your acoustic stage. I mean, on Saturday,
Saturday,
so
the day of the festival, I'm playing a short set to close out the acoustics stage, and on Friday, I'm like opening the acoustic. So I'm
yeah,
kind of
so
the opener and closer for
yeah,
the
so that's
acoustic stage.
awesome. So and I mean, you could get off stage, run over to CKT after.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah,
do
because
that.
you
Yeah.
you end like 5 minutes right
Right,
after.
right. I'm gonna have to
You know,
dash. It's actually not that big of a park, so I
no,
think I'll be
so
okay.
you'll
So
be
yeah,
good. You'll be good.
yeah. It's a
Um,
small fest.
so what's the plan for the rest of the year once this record comes out next month? I know you have some October dates. What is
Hmm.
the plan next? What is the over
Yes.
because you're a parent, so you have to schedule around things.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
what is the rest of the year look after um, this festival and stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I have a few Texas dates, like, Houston. Dallas is actually not until December because I'm doing a big Dallas show with David Garza, who produced the album. He's from Dallas, so he's doing a big homecoming show and he's
Nice.
inviting me to be a part of that. So we'll announce that soon.
Nope.
But yeah, we have my September album release in Austin, September 28th at the State Theater at the Paramount. Beautiful, historic theater. And I'm doing that with Kelly McWee. She's another great Austin artist who also has the same release date. So I was like, you want
Nice.
to team up and do like a dual album release and just kind of combine forces? So
It's gonna be a big party.
um, yeah, it'll be a big party. It'll be really fun. October, I've got Houston. I've got an in store here in town, and I am quickly working to try to get some other dates on. It has been tricky because of like working with, parent schedule, band, trying to get it all together. But I'm trying to honestly get LA and New York in the mix because I do have like pockets of fans out there. I'd like to get back to those two cities. And New Mexico, I'm going.
Yeah.
I used to live in New Mexico, so that's kind of cool. I'm going there this week. But yeah, I'm trying to just slowly piece something together.
Well, if you're trying to get back to LA, don't forget Vegas. Talk to Blake. Try to get you for the bar, Big
That
Red,
would be
which is
amazing.
out here on the strip. So maybe there. You
That's
never
a
know.
great
I mean,
idea.
honestly,
That's a
it,
great
it,
idea.
it would be something different for the country bar. I mean, but it would be
Yeah,
great because honestly, you have the roots because you were on Team Blake. So
right.
why wouldn't Blake be like, hey, you know what, Susanna, you have a record. I want to, go up on stage, go play
Be
here
awesome.
instead
Be
of
so awesome.
because it would be something. It would be unique. It would be the
Yeah.
country fans there would be like, wow,
Right.
you know what? There's something else in the country out there, and
Yeah.
you're
Yeah. Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I got a little
joking.
country in me.
I'm
I'm from
joking. I'm
Texas.
joking. But
Yeah.
there's no hatred from country music. But from being Austin, Texas, you have South by Southwest. You have everything there. But
Yeah.
let's do this. Let's get to the
Yeah.
music. I know we've been chatting for like the last 15 minutes already. Let's get a quick song break in here. What song you want to go to first? My Words or Bird by Bird?
Let's do Bird by Bird. Why not? It's the newest one, so let's do it.
All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Bird by Bird off of the title track off the
Yeah.
record as well. So here we go. Let's do it.
You wake up lonely and afraid. You feel the world is throwing shade. But if you look outside your window, you will see me down below. Out at the front steps to your door. I want to show you there is more. And just this tiny little prison of a mind, you're trapped in bird by bird and stone by stone. We can piece this world together. You don't have to be alone. Tooth by tooth and bone by bone, we can piece yourself together by that piece you never know. Find the piece you'll never know. And when you step into the light, put back the swing into your fight. The world will welcome you back in just like it's been there all along. You are the fire, you are the wind. Summon your power, become your friend. But when there's no one else, you always have yourself. By bird and stone by stone, we can piece this world together. You don't have to be alone. Tooth by tooth and bone can piece yourself together, but that piece you never know. Stone by stone, tooth by tooth, and bone by bone, bird by bird, stone by stone, tooth by tooth, and bone by bone, bird by bird, and stone by stone. We can piece this world together. You don't have to be alone. Tooth by tooth and bone by bone. We can piece this world together. That piece you never know. Piece yourself together. Piece yourself together. Piece yourself together. Oh yeah. Summon your power, become your friend. For when there's no one else, you always have yourself. You always have yourself.
Right there, Bird by Bird of the album of the same name, which is available September 27th. It's less than a month away, guys, so go pre-order it now. I know she has some packages on her website. Am I not mistaken, Susanna? What?
Yeah, I'm doing an
go ahead.
Indiegogo kind of pre-order thing, but you can find the link. I believe it's on my website.
Yeah,
Like,
on the
yes, I
website, on
think
the
it is.
Facebook as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
go ahead and do that. But Susanna, it's a beautiful, beautiful song. I mean, honestly, it's a little bit of, I'm gonna say a little bit of like soft reggae, a little bit.
Yeah,
How would you classify that
what
song?
you're
Though?
hearing, you're not too far away. It's kind of got like a Brazilian, like a Latin vibe. I have a lot of that in my guitar influences, and I write a lot of times with a little hint of kind of a Latin rhythm. And in this case, it's hinting a little bit at Brazilian, a tiny bit of like a samba beat. And so that's kind of what I had in my head when I wrote it. And yeah, I wanted it to be kind of have that kind of joyful dance movement to it, because it's a song that's trying to like uplift yourself. It's supposed to be uplifting someone who's kind of stuck in their head and in their negative thoughts. So yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoy the song, like the Stone by Stone part, like your vocal abilities. I'm like, wow, she nailed it. She just
Thank
like
you.
it just was like just how it like the direction of the voice goes, like in that whole entire song. Like you're like, I can't do it. I can't tell. Like if you guys were listening, you know what I mean. But like it just it's a great song. It showcases what this album is going for, and what you and David and everyone else who's had a little intake input. I mean, probably your kids said, "Hey, Mom, do this on this record," or like as
Yeah,
a
my
joke.
9-year-old definitely has opinions now. She would have me do everything like Taylor Swift because she's such a Swiftie. But yeah.
I mean, whose kids aren't Swifties? I don't have
I
kids,
know.
but I'm like, if you're female and you have a daughter,
Yep.
the first thing that the direction is like,
Yeah.
you're gonna become a Swiftie. Not like
Exactly.
At least it's not like the baby the pageantry moms or the soccer moms.
Yeah.
You got the Swiftie moms right there. It's like no
Exactly,
matter
exactly.
what. But it doesn't help that. It doesn't help that she's dating Travis Kelce, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just funny. It's just like, you're a Swiftie or not. You're like, it's like
Yeah,
Team Edwards or Team whatever the hell from
right. Yeah.
Twilight. But yeah,
for
it's
sure.
cool. I'm Team Susanna, no matter what.
Oh, thank you.
I-
You're
I-
so sweet.
It's the truth, because honestly, I've been a fan for a while, and I know, like my listeners, my viewers out here that watch me, they know I love music, and I talk about it a lot when I have people in the chat. Sometimes it's like everybody's dead and lurking, but yeah. So it's like music's the forefront, and when you see people that are still doing their thing from from when I was first starting out this whole journey in New Music Inferno, like yourself, it's great to see the direction and the growth, and just how life has changed since we first started talking,
Yeah.
and everything from like you being on The Voice, the pandemic life, like we both led, everybody led that. I mean, honestly, like what the fuck was that? Like the 2020 was just like weird.
It was like a wipe. Just wipe
It's like I don't even remember that, because it's like
I know it really
horrible.
it's this void of like time now. It's really weird.
And now we're 4 years past it, and now we're like,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do with this country or this world? But we're
It's
not
a
talking.
strange-
We're not
We're
talking
still
politics.
kind of in recovery mode, So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just a weird,
sure.
weird
yeah,
way.
yeah. And a lot
Um,
of the songs were kind of influenced by all of those challenges and trials going through that time,
Mhm.
and like coming out of having a second kid. When my first my first daughter was born, I had just released my last album, Hello Goodbye, in 2017.
mhm.
And so anyway, my second kiddo came along, and I was like, okay, it's probably going to be a minute before I release something. And then the pandemic hit, and I was like almost grateful in a way. I was like, oh, I get an excuse to not have to like crawl out of, my cave, because I had a new baby, and it's really hard when you're kind of like recovering from that.
Mhm.
So I was almost grateful. I know it sounds awful. It's like, I know the pandemic was horrible, but there were some small little like slivers, like silver linings. And one was that it kind of allowed me the time to sort of incubate songs and write songs that I needed to for this album. So a lot of the ones you hear on it are coming out of this really intense time that we all went through,
I think a lot of people are going through that. Like
Yeah.
they definitely like they had some life moment. They had the pandemic, but they also had life
Mhm.
moments involved that put their music career on a little hold. And then once the pandemic cleared, the 2-3 years after, now 4, you guys had that time to incubate these songs and make them the way you wanted. And you
Yeah.
definitely, I could tell, like, these songs are perfect or near perfect of what you want to have on this record. But also, like, if it's not perfect on the record, it's going to be perfect when you take the song live. Like, I'm not
thank you.
saying it's wrong that it's not near perfect, but it doesn't have to be, because it's
Yeah.
it's the way you wanted it to be, and the way it sounds. It sounds great. So what I'm saying is, you did the math in your head with the words and the music and everything else you wanted to do, and it's a solid record. It's
Thank you so much. Thanks, John.
I'm
I
not
appreciate it.
I'm not blowing smoke out your ass.
Yeah, no, I can tell you,
I'm-
you genuinely mean it, which means a lot. I can always tell when
So,
people are blowing smoke.
like,
They're not.
Like, let's talk about let's do another song real quick.
Yeah.
I know I said about 30 to 45 minutes. I don't want to, because I knew you're
That's
busy,
okay.
because you're busy mother to 2 kids. You don't want to, like, I don't want to, like, oh shit, like something happens in the background.
You're
Like,
fine. You're fine.
so I want to know what are you currently listening to? What is in
Yeah.
what is in your record player? What is in your your car stereo, for that matter? Because I know you probably take your kids to some places while you're going to groceries. What are you listening
Yeah.
into? What is Suzanna Choffel listening into?
Okay, let me see. Some of the artists I've recently been digging. I love the new Nora Jones album, Visions. I mean, it came out in March, but it's still pretty new, and I have it on vinyl, so I've been digging that. I love Sierra Farrell. Really love Sierra Farrell. She's such a cool combination of like gypsy jazz, bluegrass, and like Americana. I listen to, let's see, there's a really cool artist who's been opening for Clairo. That's how I discovered her. I like Clairo, and this artist is named Alice Phoebe Liu, and I really dig her. She's kind of indie pop. Oh goodness. I mean, I listen to a lot of old stuff too, but I'm a DJ. I'm a radio DJ actually, a couple days a week, so I have to stay current.
Yeah.
So I actually love it because it allows me to constantly figure out what are great new artists coming out, and and I'm trying to think of like who I've been playing lately that I really dig. And I think it would have to be like Sierra Farrell, Nora Jones. Oh, Chapel Roan, of course.
Yeah, everybody
the
loves her.
Chapel Roan train. Who isn't? Let's see. Oh gosh. I love Brandy Carlisle.
Okay.
I love I also like a lot of like Latin music, so I'm always trying to explore different like Latin. I like electronic music. I have a very wide variety of styles of music that I dig. But yeah, Beck, love Beck, lifelong
Yeah, who
Beck
doesn't?
fan, Ray LaMontagne. I'm trying to think of some like R&B artists. Oh, I love SZA, big SZA fan,
Okay.
big Frank Ocean fan, even though he never puts out any new music. But Beyonce. I mean, I love a lot of
We're
pop.
calling you out, Frank Ocean. Put some new music out.
I know. Come on, Frank. Me and everybody else. Like
He's probably not watching this, but still.
Yeah. You never know. You never know.
TMZ. We called out Frank Ocean. Come over
exactly.
here. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, a lot of those artists I don't know. I mean, like, but I will have to check them out. I will.
There's so much music out there.
Yeah, there is. I mean,
so
honestly,
hard to like know
it's like
the same thing.
it's like when I. That's why I do this podcast. It's been like I've been on like multiple hiatus because of life. My wife's been in and out of hospitals because of her stroke 4 years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's why 2020 sucks. 2020 was a horrible year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's
she's
intense.
Yeah, and she's
Is she
like
doing okay?
Well, she's in a facility out here. She has to get dialysis 3 days a week.
Okay.
She's only 42, but don't.
Oh.
No, I don't want to burden you. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Quick, like my heart goes out to you. That's
well, thank you.
Yeah.
But but the reason why I'm here in Vegas is because of the show. Like we moved out here 10 years ago because I thought, you know what, podcast was doing so great. You know, a little bit. Let's go to a big city. Let's blow up. And shit fell on my face. But you know what? Music is still there, and I'm still here doing this, so it doesn't matter. But
absolutely.
Well, let's get to my words. And I'm gonna give you this song. I'm gonna give you this question. I think I gave it to you back when we had you on when you had you on the Voice episodes. But I want to know this: if you give my words to any other artist or band to perform in their style and genre of music, what band would you want to do, or artist? What band or artist would you want to do that to, and what song of theirs would you take to make your own? Think about that. Think about that.
Great question.
Thank you.
Okay, do I get to think about it while we listen?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Perfect.
So let's get it up here. Let's get my words up here, which is available now. I think it's on Spotify, right? Yeah. Let me just get it over here. For some reason, it's not popping up for me, but I got it. I got it right now. Boom. There you go. My words. I like how the length of the Bird by Bird and my words is both 3:16. You know,
I know. I realized that too recently, and I was like, "Holy crap! How have I never seen that before? That's amazing."
Yeah, it's funny. But here we go.
Something magic about that.
Yeah. So here we go. My Words by Suzanna Choffel off of Bird by Bird, and we'll be right back after this.
Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah, come
Record
on.
skip. Not my fault.
I remember long ago, and I'm feeling the power flow till the sun became the moon. Back when I could speak to you, so much space inside my mind, and all the time to try to find exactly what I meant to say. Back when we used to sing, ooh, 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 ooh. We used to sing, nowadays I wanna find chasing after little signs, taking care of little minds, grabbing all the scraps I find, buried underneath the overflowing waterfall of everything I need to say. I need my words. Where are they? Running in your words. I can't find it. I need my words. Can't hear them spinning in your thoughts. Oh, now me and my girl sing. Ooh, me and my girl sing. Ooh.
And right there, ladies and gentlemen, Suzanna Choffel with My Words Off a Bird by Bird, which is available September 27th. We do have people in the chat. I just was looking at the chat. My chat wasn't updating. Cool. My friend, the coach's BA, says, I like her vibes. So.
Thank you.
So, and also then my wife's in the chat, actually. She
wife.
said her art is very important and she's impressed. She says impressive.
Oh, thank you.
So she's in she's at the facility watching.
What's her name?
Danya.
Hi, Danya. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danya.
Thank you, wife, and thank you, coach. And also Spartan Fan says hello.
Hello.
He's all the way in Toledo, Ohio there.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I love it. I can't do it. Ooh. I was like, you saw me mouthing it probably on the camera. Yeah.
The little high, yeah.
without even warming up. There you go. She killed it. I wasn't even going to ask you to do that. But it was just like...
It's fun. I've done it a lot, so I've got it down.
I mean, yeah, you've done a lot today. You've done some interviews. I saw that you were doing some local radio press. So
yeah.
I hope this is probably one of the last interviews. I know you have a long night ahead of you.
For today.
Well,
yes,
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm honored to be your last interview for the day.
Fun to end with you.
Because I remember back when I was doing voice interviews, like I had people were like, "Oh, you're my first interview of the day." I'm like, wow, how many people do you have to interview today? Like,
that's so funny. Yeah.
So many. Like, I'm like, I feel bad for him because there's like 20 interviews probably. Like,
yeah,
it was probably
like
that
for me. I have like a few that trickle in here and there. Like, it just happened today that I had two. So the one that was earlier was actually taped yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
So technically, you are my first and last today. It was just aired today. So.
Well, everybody book her for an interview. I mean, honestly, you want to learn from a great musician.
I love doing interviews.
Yeah, I can tell. We had a lot of great time. So let's get the answer to the question and send the people home happy. Unless anyone in the chat right now that's listening in has a question, please get them in. Type them in. I will. Oh, we got a special guest behind you.
my daughter Lulu. Oh, are you upset about the weather?
Oh.
Yeah. It's a little windy outside.
So no.
Nervous. Yes. Here. I'm gonna give you this. Okay. No, there's not gonna be a tornado. Oh, sweetie. Hey. Check it out. Look. Sorry, I'm having to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Calm her fears. It's a little breezy outside. I'm checking, sweetie. Hold on. Okay. 7 miles per hour. 0 to 9 per hour. That's like nothing. Oh, you look so cute.
Can you check the other app?
Yes. Do you want to check it? Here. I'm going to answer John's question he just asked me, sweetie.
Okay.
It's okay. Nothing crazy's happening. So
you guys are safe out there. So
we are.
For anyone who's just tuning in, the question was if Suzanna could give the song My Words to any other artist to perform in their sound genre music, what band and artist would it be, and what artist would what song of theirs would Suzanna take to make her own? So, Suzanna, who would you give your song to?
It's funny. I was thinking, who could I picture singing this, and whose song would I want to do? And I have been kind of on an Irma Thomas kick lately. I don't know if you know her. She's like an old, kind of soul singer from New Orleans. She's still around. She's rocking it. I think she's in her 80s, and she's amazing. She played New Orleans Jazz Fest, but she has one of those iconic soul voices that is just so powerful. It gives you chills, And so I would kill to hear her sing this. And I know exactly what song I would want of hers to do is she has this amazing song called Anyone Who Knows What Love Is Will Understand. I actually did do a cover of it recently on my Instagram. I posted a reel of it. So
I will have to check that out.
Over there. It's got a really fun guitar thing going on too. So I learned the guitar part, and anyway, it's just one of my favorite songs ever, and I could totally hear her singing my words. So yeah.
Okay. That would be
soul New Orleans way. It would just be fun.
I think it would be fun. Maybe if you connected the dots and somehow you're like, hey, can we do this? Can we have you perform my song? Yeah. Just here's the songs. Just perform it. Just give me royalties. Give me just cover it. Just put it out there. But
exactly.
Let's wrap it up. I know you gotta go. I know I don't want to hold you back.
It's all good. I know. There's some weather happening.
Yeah,
it's just a little breeze. It's a little breeze, but my little one sometimes gets a little nervous. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's. Sure.
There's not going to be a tornado.
No, tornado season's over. Nothing's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Everything's gonna be fine. I'm just having my camera's going in and out for some reason. But let's do this. Go ahead, Suzanna. Tell everybody where they can find you on the World Wide Web, your socials, and anything else you want to say to the fans out there.
Yeah. My official website is SuzannaChoffel.com. You can find my Facebook is just look up my name, Suzanna Choffel, and on Instagram. And I'm everywhere. I do have an sorry.
It's okay.
What's happening? There is yes, I do have a pre-order up at Indiegogo. And it's there's a link to it on my website. I'll make sure I'll go look right now. But if you want to pre-order vinyls or anything, I have all kinds of beautiful things there.
It's gonna sound smooth on vinyl. I think it definitely this record has to be a vinyl purchase for anyone. You know, being that she's an indie artist, you guys got to support her. I mean, support her wonderful family. You know, who just made cameos in the interview, which is great. I love it. but everybody thank you.
I say hi.
Hi.
This is Lulu. She's awesome. Yeah, you can stay in here. We're about to wrap it up, sweetie.
I love it.
He has major fear of weather, so
it's okay. I mean, she's young. She's young. I mean, we all had fears when we were kids. I mean, honestly.
Yep. This is real life. I love these Zoom things because it's you get real life interactions.
My fear was Chucky when I was younger. So
oh my God, yeah,
I hated Chucky.
He was scary.
Had random dreams, nightmares with him in it. But yeah. So we got the links. Everybody go find her, go follow her, become her friend. You know, a fan of hers. Go buy her music. But Suzanna, thank you so much for spending time here.
Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate it.
I wish you the best. I wish you continued success with this record when it comes out next month.
Thank you.
And hopefully, Vegas happens maybe next year or by the end of the year.
I'm gonna make a mark of that. I'm gonna try and follow that thread that you mentioned. That's a good idea.
Anything's happening.
If I do, I will reach out to you. So.
All right. Well, Suzanna, thank you. You have a great day.
You too.
I will get off this call here, but I don't know who to raid. So let's see who's online real quick. Susanna, again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Much love to you and your wife.
Yeah, much love to your family. And let's see who's live so I can get the heck out of here with you all. Take them over somewhere else. I can't find anyone. I can find someone. This new app wasn't horrible. But let's end the call. Let's get over here. You guys can still hear me. So we're going to raid out. I thank everybody for being here, guys. Top 3. Oh, shit. God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. My fucking chat on my phone wasn't... shit. I will have to send those questions over. My chat on my phone wasn't updating, and I apologize. I feel like an asshole, guys. I apologize, everybody. Oh, my God. I don't know why my chat was not updating. I can't see my chat when I'm live on stream because the way the... shit. The way things happen here, I'm just losing it. I don't know who to go raid. Yeah, I apologize, guys. With everything. We're not gonna go raid him. No. Coach, you live? Anyone live? Anyone live right now that we can go raid? You know what? Let's go raid Yofi. Yofi's doing some wrestling, so let's raid Yofi. I apologize, Coach. I don't mean to not read your questions. My chat on my phone was acting up. I hate this fucking new update. Chat used to work all the time. Now it doesn't. This stupid thing. So let's go over to Yofi. He's doing wrestling. We love you guys. Yeah, I apologize, Coach, for that. I didn't mean not to read your question. I seriously would have read your question. But Yofi setting doesn't let me raid. Okay. Shit. Who the fuck's live? I hate this new thing. This is fucking stupid. Following. Let's go back. Who's live that I'm following? Let's go over. You know what? Let's go to Primetime League. I don't even know. Yeah, you do? Well, hey, listen to me, Coach. I have for anyone out there who's still watching, I do have 2 interviews next week. All the Pretty Things at 4, And then at 7 p.m. Pacific, we're interviewing Fuck Your Birthday, which is a duo from China. They're originally from Pennsylvania, not Pennsylvania. They're originally from the States, but yeah, they are residing in um, China now. So we'll talk more about that. But yes, this is the content. So I'm okay. So only have 2 interviews so far scheduled. I'm working on a lot. A lot of it takes time to get people to say, hey, you know what, we can get you on our thing. Yeah, I'm out of here too. I'll be back later playing some games here in a little bit. But guys, love y'all. Peace out. Have a good one. We'll see y'all soon. Peace. Instead of a heavy line set, they're gonna go with just 5